Right folks, so today we're working on the W220 S class, another little mini project that I'm working on at the moment. The issue that I'll be tackling today is the passenger seat. It's not moving forwards, backwards, headrests ain't working. What else we got not working? Passenger window's not working. Literally everything on that side over there is dead. On this side everything's working fine. You can see the seats moving backwards and forwards. However, pop round to that side and nothing. Can't hear the motors running, can't hear anything. Passenger window, nothing. So what the way this system works, behind here, this panel, you have a DCM, which is a door control module. Now that module basically sends a signal over to the main ECU under the rear seats, the soundboard, for all the electronics, and literally tells, signals the seats to do as they're told, basically. I've checked the fuses and they all seem okay. I know it's not the switches individually, i.e. like the passenger window switch, etc., because obviously the door, the seats itself are not working. The seats, the passenger window also doesn't come down from the door switch on the driver's door switch, which is another indication that it's not a switch problem over here for the window. So everything is linked to this DCM. Now also the mirror, the wing mirror, doesn't retract, it doesn't move upwards or downwards, so we know that by and large it's probably going to be a problem over here. So in order to get to this DCM, what we need to do is remove this piece of trim. There's about I think there's 4 or 5 bolts, T20 torque screws, that sit behind here. We need to take those out. I believe there's another there is another screw underneath the cover over there that needs to come out, another T20, and then hopefully that should give us access to this panel here. Pull this out, and literally it will be a case of just replacing that with the replacement one I've got off eBay for 30 quid, and then hopefully that should resolve this issue. Now folks, ordinarily what I'll be doing right now is using proper tools to remove the trim panel. So you get trim panel tools. However, I seem to have misplaced my tools, so what I'm doing is masking around here while I ease the piece of trim off so I don't damage the leather or the plastic underneath it. Lucy. See, you got the torque screws. You take those off, and also the one underneath. So we need to also take off this handle, I think, and it just pops off. You have to use a bit of brute force, pop that off, and then this part here comes off. And then there's a T20 over here, which we take off. So they've basically taken this off, taking some easier access. Right, so the back of this is color coordinated, so it should be quite straightforward to put back in. I think they're all different sizes as well, so that should make it easier than putting the new one in or the replacement one in. So that's, by the way, how it looks like. Right, that's the old module on the floor. So I've got this one here from our friends on eBay, £30. Right, I'll unwrap this and try and put this one on. Okay, so that's in. Let's see if it works before we screw it all together. Switch on, let's have a look. We have a moving seat, we have a moving backrest, we have a moving headrest. Do we have a moving passenger window? So if this don't work, then it's a regulator in the window, and it works perfect. And now for the mirrors. Let's walk around the car. Alright, so if I hit the close button, and there it's closed over there, you can just about see it. Right there, it's closed. And if I open it up again, there you go, sorted. Now, if you were to go to an independent garage to get this done, they already probably would have charged you around, I don't know, 200, 300 quid. And then obviously the part, I mean, that part alone from Mercedes is around about £400 plus the VAT. I bought it for £30 off a scrap car. And obviously, as you've seen, it doesn't take a huge amount to get done. Just need to be careful about all the trims. Now, I'm going to put it all back together. It's just literally in the reverse of what I did taking it out. I won't film that, but it's quite straightforward. Any questions, give me a shout. Cheers. Right guys, so there we have it. It's all back in one piece now. Seats are going forward, going back, heated seats, passenger window, which wasn't coming down before, going up and down. So sorted. I hope that video helps anyone who has a similar problem. All right, bye.